Hi, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to St.JamesCrypto. My name still remains James Kenneth, and of course, you're here on St.JamesCrypto. So today is Saturday, the 29th of the month of November, and just 2 days left before we enter into the month. Sorry, a day left. Tomorrow is 30th, and of course, November we have just the month of to the 30th of November. So now there's a lot of word hanging in the air that we need to really have the deep analysis of, and of course that's why I'm here today to talk to you about COAI, CREPE, and of course the XPIN, the prophetic insight for December, what we should expect to talk about some of these prophetic insights, and of course give you an update of what to expect for the month of December. Of course, before you start criticizing me, anytime I release a video about crepe, someone always come in the comment section to say it's not crepe, it's crepe. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. It's not English language anyway. It's so we don't even have a kind of it's not transcribed, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know. Okay, before we start, I want to say this. If you're watching my channel for the first time, hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, subscribe, and of course, join our Telegram membership if you need assistance. I'll be releasing some videos on some of the key structures. Some of you are asking me, for example, how to make withdrawals from your Trust wallet, depending on your location, your geolocation, and of course, how to, transfer funds from your bank account to your crypto wallet to your bank account, and all of that stuff. What's the best, wallet to use in case we have an increase, how to, all the stuff is what we want to learn about, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll start creating those videos and I'll be putting them in the members only channel so that those people can use those videos and really, be know how to do this when the market starts shooting, and of course when we start realizing all this price action, to make withdrawals. Of course, that's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. So before we go, also I would also like to tell you that please, these words are not financial advices. They are for your education to let you know, what are the opportunities available out there to educate you. Don't buy or sell based on what we talk on this channel. It's for your own education. So, having said that, first of all, COAI. Now, of course, you know that the market generally for now, there are some crypto, though the general markets crumbled from the beginning of this month of November. In fact, from the ending of October, we saw the market crumbling, and of course, we saw a deep. And right now, some cryptos still remain down, although some cryptos like CREPE have gained, they've come back to the points they were before. And of course, some of these cryptos we're going to sit like that for some time until their time of, when the liquidity start flowing to them and they start coming up. Now, of course, we know that the cryptos like the ISO 2022 cryptos, they came into action, let's say from Monday last week, I believe, from the 23rd, sorry, this week, from the 23rd. So we start seeing some action going on more. In fact, some of the ETFs are going to be released for some of the cryptos, and of course, so these utility tokens might also start pumping in December. But there's one thing you need to know, of course. COAI is a big, big crypto. Is an AI platform crypto that is based on doing different things. You know that AI right now is into everything. AI is just multi-purpose. That's why you shouldn't be sleeping on COAI. So the matter that this crypto is down right now is to tell you that, of course, COAI is getting ready to pump. Ladies and gentlemen, again, not a financial advice. COAI will pump. You should be getting ready. you should be acquiring more, of course, not a financial advice. But what I'm going to be doing today, tomorrow, I'll be buying more COAI. I'll be keeping it for myself. Okay. Now, the prophetic word insight regarding COAI is that it is going to go over $100. So you could imagine where it is right now, just below $1, and you could imagine it's going over $100. According to our prophet Bernard, he talked about, he shed the light on COAI that crypto is going to go over $100. And of course, one other brother, I think if you also follow Noah, the son of the prophet Bernard, he also talked about it. Someone shared on his platform. Yesterday also, I saw on his platform, or the before yesterday, they talked about the crypto, that is COAI, also pumping over or close to $1,000, maybe not over, I might be something close to that. Okay, so it's a huge, even if you just have 100 COAI or 200 COAI or 300 COAI, leave it for the long run, it's going to be a great return. So I will say again, you should be getting your bags ready for the fact that COAI is below 0.5 cent, 0.5 dollar. You should be getting ready to acquire more. Of course, not a financial advice. So on that, I would say. Now, the word that I've been also, of course, we are not sure about COAI pumping in December. That Bernard has not stated, but he said that that is going to be a kind of very, it's a coin that will change the life of a lot of people. So I believe when COAI start pumping, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot hold it down. So the next thing, of course, is of course CREPE. Now we'll be talking about CREPE for a long time now, but I just want to share this word with you from, just a review. You guys have seen this video before from Pastor David, but a lot of people don't understand this. So I was listening to this video regarding CREPE. So one thing that comes into my mind was a lot of people are not even ready for what he's saying. A lot of people are not really, we're just ready about the fact that he said CREPE is going to pump like 50,000% in December. And a lot of people just took that word. But there's something more to what I'm going to say right now, because he said more than that, and people are not just hearing that. People are not just listening to that. Now, of course, when it comes to CREPE and the prophecy regarding CREPE, this is something that I really want to, talk to people about, because not just Bernard talked about this talking, Prophet Joel also talked about it, but now we need to understand who, what is really in the making as we're entering into December now from next tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day, but let's listen.
With wings, the coin CREPE was given wings and it was flying. And the coin CREPE was given wings and it was flying. So please like this video and subscribe if you are the first timer here. It was flying and tested by wings. It was flying and tested by wings. So there will be a lot of excitement around CREPE in the month of December. There will be a lot of market activity around CREPE in the month of December. But also it will be tested by volatility. It will be tested by volatility. So there will be a lot of market excitement and hype around CREPE coin. There will be a lot of people trading and celebrating gains. I saw people celebrating gains. However, this activity is connected to challenges. This activity is connected to challenges. So is this gain the kind of gain that we will have, or that we can call a bull run gain? I don't know. Is this gain massive enough for someone to say this is a bull run? I don't know. But there will be a lot of excitement around CREPE. I saw CREPE giving wings, and it flew. So you must know that it is going to where it's going to fulfill the prophecy over it. I told you it is going to come down in October. It's going to retrace. I was mentioning it over and over again that CREPE is going to retrace, it's going to retrace, it's going to retrace. And also I told you it's going to, I'm not seeing it good in the month of November. I told you that I don't see much about it doing well about it in November. And that is how it was as I placed the words. So, but in December, you're going to definitely see a lot of hype, a lot of excitement around it, a lot of trading, and a lot of gains. I see people making gains out of CREPE in the month of December. But is this kind of gain that we can call a bull season? That is what I cannot tell you. Is this the kind of gain that is life-changing enough? That is not what I'm telling you. But I see Spain I see CREPE actually flying to where it will fulfill the promise over it. So
he saw CREPE giving wings, and it flied to where it fulfilled the prophecy. Now, the prophecy for CREPE was it's going to get, according to Bernard, it's going to get to 0.045. That is 0.045. Now, I want to call your attention back to what also Pastor David also said. He talked about CREPE doing 50% in December. So if you compare now, today is 29th, tomorrow is 30th. If CREPE from 0.0035 goes to do a 50% pump, it's going to be it's rounding up, it's going to be 0.02. So which is still below what Bernard called. So are we going to see a little rise before the end of November? Because November still has like 2 days, except CREPE is going to still pump a bit up, going to 4 something, then closing November with 4 something, with 0.000, like 404 something. Then we can say it's going to get to 0.045. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, because even at this level right now, CREPE, even if it does 0. If it does 50,000% pump in December, it's still not going to go to 0.045 as prophesied by Bernard. So I believe CREPE still has 10 to 20% pump before this month ends. Then we can count. So if you do the maths very well, because I just sit down, strategize, talking about how, from where is it going to pump? Because some of you asked me that question. Is it from now? Because if it's pumped 50% from now, it's still not going to meet up at least the first price point that Bernard called, that Pastor David just said right now, that it's going to fulfill its prophetic price point. It's given wings and it flew to that. So 50%, 50,000% pump from here is still not enough. But I believe if it does 50%, 50,000 pump from 0.404, then we're going to see that, of course. We can see that price point. And of course, still talking about CREPE. So if he does that, then according to Pastor David, it's going to fulfill that dropping 3-0. He talked about dropping 3-0. So Is CREPE going to now fulfill $1 in December? Looking at all the prophetic calculation, CREPE will not get to $1. According to the calculation, I might still be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Except God can surprise us all. He can do more than that. But if we go by the prophetic words and calculation, CREPE doing 50,000%, then we're going to say that CREPE will not get to $1 in December. Above December, January, February, then we can see CREPE get to $1. But he now says something also in this video that a lot of people are not paying attention to. One of the stuff he talked about in this video is that CREPE will, there'll be a lot of challenges and a lot of volatility, and I don't think a lot of people are prepared for it. So what am I trying to say? The market is going to be extremely volatile because some people will start taking profit. I think I've said this before, but never mind. Some people will start taking profit when the price of CREPE gets to, when CREPE drops 2 zeros. Some people will be selling off. Some people will be like, yes, I've hit the jackpot. Others, we need to be holding a bag and be getting ready. And some of you, just like he also said in this video, he said some people that you're not prepared to get a wealth like this, you're going to experience some challenges like financial issue, problems that will make you want to sell out your position. So you need to also be prepared for it. You need to have a diamond hand because all through the month of December, if you're not ready, though I myself, I'll be taking profit. So I'm telling all of you so that you hear me what I'm saying, that I'll be taking profits. Now, it depends, of course, this is not a financial advice. It depends, of course, how the depth of your portfolio. I've said this number of times, listen, but get this insight, get what we are talking about. When the price start moving for CREPE, you will not say, we didn't say it. So it's good. The insight for December on CREPE is that there's going to be hype. Some of you will face some challenges. Some of you, it's going to be very hard to keep your portfolio. You just have to be prepared, be strong, be vigilant, and of course, get ready for all the hypes and the low. Because some people will be selling already when it drops 1 0, when it drops another 0. A lot of people will be selling. So you just have to prepare for that. Okay? Be prepared for that. But some of you going to be greedy. You're going to think, okay, it drops 1 0, I'm going to sell. Then I'm going to buy back in again. You might miss it because giving wings means it can just fly up to that place. It won't stop. So while it's flying on its way up, some of you think, oh, I will sell because it's dropped 2 0. Then I'm going to wait till it comes down. It might not come down. It might just go to that place. And you miss. So that's why it's good to have a huge portfolio. So you keep taking some junk as it is going up. You know, because some of you have challenges. I don't know about you. I do have some financial stuff that I need to meet up. And some of them are very, very costly. So I'm going to be taking some of this chunk of money out from my crypto investment, and I'm going to be doing some stuff with it. So that's why I believe you should be prepared for it. So also regarding XSpin, I want to show you something quickly. Now, XSpin, I believe our man of God, Pastor David, also shared something. Now, XSpin, of course, Ed Bernard talked about it already. We've done a lot of videos regarding XSpin, but for December, is it going to get to $1? That's the big, big question. That's the mega question. But once you see the sign that XSpin has gotten to 0.4, that's the sign that it's going to get to $1. That's the sign. And of course, I want to share this video with you quickly from also Bernard. He talked about XSpin also getting to, you know, over 6 billion market cap. And you can just see what he's saying right now.
I told you in the earlier video, mistakenly, I said XSpin was going to 60 million market cap. Now, that word XSpin, I said, was going to 60 million market cap within 1 month. That was what I was supposed to say to you in that video, that it was going to 60 million market cap. So currently, XSpin has crossed 60 million market cap. But XSpin is not stopping at 60 million. XSpin is going to over a billion of market cap. So what is going above 16 from 6 billion market cap, 6 billion market cap and above. So make good decision with this information and you'll be good. So XSpin is not stopping at 60 million market cap. Please get this right. I'm just trying to help somebody. That's why I'm making this video, so that I've tried to correct that initial assertion in another video, but people are not still getting it. So that's why I come to you who are in the membership, so that you won't make mistake. XSpin is going above it, so it's going to enter into billions. So welcome. God bless you. Please like. I am not likely going to release this video to the general.
So he said it all. XSpin is going to go over a billion, 6 billion and above. So before XSpin goes above before XSpin go above $1 price point, you know, of course, you must be talking about 12, 17 billion, because the circulating supply of XSpin is 17 billion. I've talked before in my former videos. I said XSpin will be doing what we call at least $5. So it can get to $10. I am ready, ladies and gentlemen. The price point is for the long run. But if you talk to me and say in December, XSpin is going to $1, it can, because even now we're expecting XSpin to start pumping alongside CREPE. So XSpin pumping with CREPE entering into the month of December. And of course, we saw the sign a bit. It still has some resistance. But of course, you need to be prepared, because the market is looking all good for XSpin, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, who am I to hold a price point now? And I think XSpin can do anything crazy in the month of December, more especially if we start seeing that huge liquidity flow into all the ISO 20 token and of course all the big utility token. XSpin will go crazy. You can imagine a coin like Dogecoin sitting above 22 billion market cap. What about XSpin with such great utility? XSpin can go above, can even double it. So if XSpin go above 100 billion market cap, then we're talking about over $3 to $4, almost $5 price for XSpin. Now, of course, not a financial advice. If you watch to this point, have a great Saturday. Like, subscribe, follow my channel for more. Of course, I'm just trying to give you this analysis. I will coming up to do, tomorrow, doing like the week roundup, talking about, of course, what we expect entering into the first week of December, of course. And I'll be updating you as soon as we have some, prophetic words from any of our man of God, and of course, looking at some chart analysis. So let's get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, this Christmas is going to be great, of course. So once you start seeing that pump, please don't forget me. Don't forget me, of course. You can just, leave a comment, say, please send me your wallet address. I want to bless you with some USDT. I won't say no, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Love you all. Bye-bye.